Do you own me? What do you do after accidentally having intercourse with your best friend? Pulling you. That phone smashed that motherfucking phone and slapped her in her motherfucking head. Oh. Male and male. Oh, dang. Hello, everyone. How is it going? For starters, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Smith. I am here on behalf of you all's favorite YouTuber, Lovina. Yes, Lovina. I have been married for about 80 years. I know I don't look my age. I would tell you guys my secret, but you know, then you guys would not look your age like me, and I can't have that. Alright, watch, you can say I had to change. So yes, Dr. Smith here to give out relationship advice. If you need any advice, whether it's about your mother, your animal, your siblings, your relationship, I am here to help. So with that being said, we'll go head on, and I think you just jump right into the video. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I think they meant literally jump right into the video. I'm not sure, but I did it. All right. So this person would like some advice on what do you do after accidentally having intercourse with your best friend. We have a 27-year-old male and male. Oh, dang. I was not expecting that one. Whew, okay. I don't know what to do or even think. I've been friends with Jordan since middle school. I've been crashing at his place for the last 5 years, and he's helped me out a ton over our friendship. I'm sorry. We never discussed sexuality because obviously we're both straight. Okay, sure. I've only had girlfriends, and he's never shown attraction to men. At least that's what I thought. I've been struggling with alcohol for a while, and last week had a breakdown and decided to stop drinking. Problem is, I just quit cold turkey. I had a client who quit cold turkey, and they just spiraled out of control. You cannot quit cold turkey, okay? You can't. You have to slowly stop and make sure you have a support system, okay? All right. Problem is, I just quit cold turkey, which I know is bad, but I thought I could handle it. I went a few days before relapsing hard yesterday. I don't remember last night, but I woke up laying on top of my friend. Both of us naked, and I was getting up. He grabbed my hand and muttered, "Don't leave yet." I don't know what happened, and I don't know if I want to know. I've been holding his hand to try to make sure he doesn't wake up yet. And it does feel nice, but part of me wants to just run away and hide and forget any of this ever happened. He's never shown that kind of interest in me, and he's never seemed jealous when I hung out with a girlfriend. I can't help feeling like I used him in some way. What do I say to him when he wakes up? I just want to go back in time and not have to deal with this. So when he wakes up, sweetheart, y'all need to talk about it. Because if not, it's going to forever be an elephant in the room. Y'all done did the do. And y'all been best friends since middle school. You've been spending the night at Jordan's house. Your parents been thinking, oh, they're boys. They straight. They ain't going to do nothing, boy. But y'all did something now. Now, I ain't judging, but when Jordan wakes up, y'all need to discuss what y'all gonna do going forward, okay? And now this person did leave us with an update. They did the do again. So I guess when Jordan woke up, they did it again. And I hope they discussed it and figured out, you know, what's gonna work best for them. Because let me tell you, when you are best friends with someone and y'all cross that line, there is no going back. There's no going back. I'm telling you now. You can't go back to that friendship because y'all done touched each other nastily. So yes, if you and Jordan gonna be together, be together. But if not, y'all already done did the do again. Y'all might as well date. That's my advice to you, kind sir. Okay, so another client wants to know, how do you have this conversation? Okay. I noticed some texts on my wife's phone with her nutritionist while I was out of town for a couple of days. My wife mentioned she felt so much less stress while I was gone. I also noticed some texts missing that was deleted. So yeah, I went into her deleted text and found more combos. And this was telling her that she thought I was a narcissist and making all kinds of claims about me, nutritionist, though she has never met me before. Clock her T, husband 46 male. Okay. First, I know I shouldn't have been going through my wife's phone in the first place. Honestly, you shouldn't, because that is how you create trust issues. You should not go through your significant other's phone, okay? This is coming from a doctor who has done it all, been through it all, okay? Believe me when I say that's not something you should do. And I strongly believe she deserves privacy to work through things. And honestly wish I hadn't seen these and been nosy in the first place. But at what point does it become my business? If she's talking about me, I feel like she's putting these thoughts into my wife's head about me, which is causing her to separate from me emotionally. Anyway, how would you go about bringing this up, especially the fact that I would have to own up to snooping in her phone? Or do I just completely leave it alone? That is a great question. So what I am going to do is I'm going to reach out to you. I am going to offer you and your wife some free therapy counseling with me, Dr. Smith. Yes, it's I, Dr. Smith. I have helped couples get back together. They've been through it all. But if you don't want to come to me, although it's free of charge, what I can tell you is that you just need to be honest with your wife. Say, hey, wife, 45-year-old wife, I've been feeling a little distance between us. And I would just like to, talk about it, because I feel like it's driving you or pulling you to be emotionally unavailable in this relationship. I feel you and your emotions going away. They going this way, that way, that way, that way. But I'm right here and they just going other places, but to me. So y'all need to have that conversation. And honestly, you went through her phone. You need to let her know so she could change her password. Okay, because why the heck you going through her phone? What's your problem? My girlfriend, 27 female, called me 28 male controlling when I set a boundary around her not going drinking with her ex. She needs to be single. Go be with your ex. I've been with my girlfriend for just over 3 years. She has had 2 previous relationships that both ended when they cheated on her. Her first boyfriend she has not spoken to in 6 years, and the other one she hasn't spoken to in 4 years. Okay? Her first boyfriend recently messaged asking how she has been and just wanting to catch up. She told me about it and told me she was planning on replying and asked what I thought about her replying. I told her I didn't see why she wants to bother talking to him when he's not in her life anymore, but just said I can't stop her talking to him. This is off the record, but you should have took that phone, smashed that motherfucking phone, and slapped her in her motherfucking head. She told me a couple more times when he messaged, but believe they have been messaging more than that. She mentioned today that he suggested them going for a drink with a few other friends and catching up.
Oh my God, this makes me so...
I told her I wasn't comfortable with her going out, and she asked why. I just told her I think it's disrespectful to be out drinking with your ex, especially when there's no reason for them to still be in contact. She said she just wants to catch up with him and other friends, but I repeated that I wasn't comfortable with her going. I said if she chooses to go, then that will be it with us, since I'm not going to just sit back while she ignores my boundary and goes out drinking with her ex-boyfriend. She said I was being controlling, but I just pointed out I was only tell her what I am comfortable with and what I'm not comfortable with, and that I'm not comfortable stopping her going. She said I shouldn't be telling her not to go and should be fine with her going. How would you handle this? Okay. So, sweetie, it's time to end that relationship. Because they've been broken up for 6 years, right? He decides, hey, her life is looking good. She got a new man. Let me go see if she's fully healed, if she's fully over me. She's not. She was happy that he reached out. She probably sure still followed, liking his post on social media. So she been cheating on you, okay? So if you haven't already went upside her head, you freaking need to. I'm not lying to you, boy. You need to go upside her damn head. Because why is she arguing you down about going to get drinks with her ex-boyfriend? They basically going on a date. I tried to break up. He vomited and said he's going to end himself. What to do now? He's 36. She is 25. Oh my gosh. An 11-year age difference. Girl, that is a super duper grown man acting like that. That is crazy. So, I realized we're on different paths as much as I wanted it to work. I tried to tell him this the other day, and well, he ran onto the grass and projectile vomited from the physical pain this is causing him. I don't know if he was forcing himself to do it. Regardless, I was shocked. I'm shocked too, because he ran to the grass to throw up because you breaking up with him is causing him physical pain. It took so much courage. Then to see him react like that made me feel even more awful. He think he's done something wrong, making it so much harder because he's been nothing but incredible to me. I don't have a single bad thing to say about him. I still care about him. I gave the option to continue this casually until I'm ready, or as friends, or let go completely. His response was he's not going to be here any longer to look after his dog for him and forget he existed. Everyone abandoned him, etc. I haven't heard back since. I think that's pretty good that you haven't. He's online all the time, but hasn't been in 22 hours. I didn't think he'd do something, but I'm starting to panic. I hate that I've caused this level of hurt to someone. I don't know where I should go from here. Girl, go live your life. You dodged a bullet. Imagine, oh my gosh, imagine he was just even more not right in the head and it was either you be with him or no one else could have you. That is the worst. And then there's an update. So calm down, guys. Calm down. There's an update, okay? He's alive. I was going to get a welfare check, but he called the next day saying he just got back from the hospital. Never gave a clear answer as to why or what exactly happened, though. He was hysterically sobbing, begging to see me, and that if I didn't, he's actually going to go through with it this time. It's really sad we had to end like this, but yeah. That guy is crazy, not right in the head. And maybe he went to the mental hospital. I could only hope so. And sweetheart, I am so glad that you did not go and see him, because that could have ended badly. Him crying hysterically on the phone to make you feel so bad and empathetic for him that you just decide, you know what? It'll be the last time I see him. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is he takes your life. Okay? I'm so glad you did not go see him. So thank you. To that 36-year-old grown man throwing up on the floor, crying, throwing a tantrum. Grow up. It's not the end of the world. Relationships end. She was just not your person. Y'all want two different things. Y'all thought y'all were here. At least she did. And you were probably still assuming y'all were here. But her path is leading that way. You shouldn't force her to keep her path with yours because it's not aligning. I am a 36-year-old female, and I feel like my husband, who is a 35-year-old male, has been super controlling lately, and I don't know if it's because he cares or because he's getting comfortable in our 2-year marriage. Scratch his nose, scratch his nose. We've been together for 5 years, married 2. Since we've been together, he's always told me he has preferred me with darker hair. So until recently, I've had really dark hair. But because I grayed early, I started getting more blonde. Every time I come back from the hair salon, he says, it's way more blonde. And I didn't even add blonde at that appointment. Now, that's minor. I don't care. But I feel like everything lately, he tells me how to handle it. First thing, I need an ankle reconstruction due to multiple things. I'll be on crutches for 6 weeks. He told me I can't have surgery. Okay. So clearly, we need our ankles, to walk, I'm sure. So why, as a husband, would you be against your wife getting reconstruction on her ankle? And I mean, if it's about money, maybe she has PTO. Maybe she can work from home, or her job can give her a light duty and stuff like that. Like, you shouldn't tell your wife no surgery. You can't have surgery. Like, who the hell is you? She a grown woman. And then I was offered free filler by my injector. She gets Botox. And he said absolutely not. And he'd be mad if I did. Okay. So I don't know why people get Botox. I really don't. And I can understand why he wouldn't want you to have Botox. But I feel like it depends on how he said it. Because if he said it in a very demanding way, no, you are not getting Botox. I will not allow you to get Botox. You ask me for permission. Then, whoa, buddy. Like, whoa, buddy, do you own me? Do you own me? Another example. I went out with my sister yesterday for pedicures and brunch for Mother's Day. I told him the day before I needed to make returns while out. He even put my returns in my car. Come to the day, he said, I need you home early so I can run. I can't run with the baby. I said, I have errands to run, so I'm not sure what time I'll be home. He then said, you only told me brunch, not an all-day event. Get home, and guess who doesn't even go for a run? Okay, so that one right there, I can say that he has a little bit of controlling tendencies. I mean, you mentioned brunch and Mother's Day, pedicures. And I mean, he was aware that you were planning to do some returns. That's why he put the returns in your vehicle. So he needs to better communicate with you. Another example, I wanted to get my nose pierced again and add double holes in my ears since they closed up. He told me I'm too old and it's very unclassy to get. Girl, your husband is a Debbie Downer hater. Like, what is his issue? He don't want you to have blonde hair, to get your ankle fixed, to go out with your family. Well, he was fine with you going out with your family, but he don't want you to go and return stuff. He wants you at home with the baby so he can say he's going on a run and not actually go on the run. He also said he wants another baby and said he'd be really upset if we couldn't have another. I'm older and have infertility issues. I'm sorry about that, ma'am, but you don't want to give him, like, he knows you have infertility issues and he gonna be upset if he don't get another baby. How about you be like that lady husband from TikTok and make meals for her? Meals that will boost the fertility, okay? The freak? The hell? Am I looking into this too much, or is he acting controlling a lot lately? I don't know. It just seems like he has an image in his head that isn't truly me, and he doesn't want me to do anything unless he approves. That is a relationship you have got to get out of, honey. I understand as husband and wife, y'all are supposed to come together on decisions and things like that. But when it comes to surgery and it's actually really needed, no one should be telling their significant other that they should not be getting that surgery. Okay? That is out of the question. Baby, you need that surgery. You got to get that surgery. If it's something I need to take care of, I'm going to take care of it. But yeah, that man got to go. Don't give him another baby at all, because you just going to be stuck with him. Because, they give the mamas the babies and the daddies get to go freak off and do whatever they want to. All right, guys, this is Dr. Smith signing off. With that being said, this was very pleasant to do. If you guys have anything that you would like my advice on, it could be a question about anything, I am more than happily willing to give my advice, my input, my opinion. I'll reach out to Lovina and let her know to make some type of thingy if you guys aren't comfortable putting it in the comment sections. I hope to be featured in another video. I know you guys want to see this pretty face again. And as I told you guys, my secret, let me tell you, it works. It will keep you looking pretty young. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Make sure y'all get this beautiful lady, Lovina. Let's put her picture up here. Get her to 500 subscribers. I think she's deserving. Bye-bye now.